Hello everyone, welcome to another video here in our platform. Excuse me for the lighting. It's 2021 here in Zero, and the natural light is dying, and I prefer to film with natural light. So the little I can film, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Yeah. So today I just want to share with you a little bit. Some reflections about my YouTube journey. How I'm, what am I learning? And I hope it can help you as well. I did a previous video where I shared some tips as well some lessons learned. But today, this video of today is it's very specific. It's about one key message that I want to share with you, and I hope you take away this message with you. And is that YouTube is a marathon, okay? YouTube is not a get rich quick game, okay? You really not even quick monetization game, Yeah, there are some people they get monetized after 10 days, after 1 week or 3 months, but YouTube wants people who are persistent, who are consistent. I think you've heard a lot that word, the word consistency, and in YouTube it's key. And I truly believe that the more and more people will come to social media, will want to work for themselves, will want to become entrepreneurs, content creators on YouTube, the harder it will become to be monetized on YouTube. I think the ones that are trying to get monetized today, like myself, with the 1,000 subscribers, for the 4,000 watch hours, even though it may take a lot, we may think it's a lot of hours, which it is. I'm telling you guys, I'm seeing the future. In 5 years, instead of 4 hours, you may need 20 hours. 20,000 to 4,000 hours. Instead of 4,000 hours, you may need 20,000. Instead of 1,000 subscribers, you may need 10,000 subscribers. That may happen, and I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. So YouTube, we listen a lot of information online, especially when we want to come on social media, on YouTube in this case, and we want to make money out of YouTube and become content creators, and have it as a side hustle. So some of us have here our business, our full-time job, or even our business, and then from here having more sources of income. There are people who are teachers, English teachers, and they teach on YouTube, and out of there they get coaching, they do get coaching sessions, and they do many other things. So all those opportunities that YouTube offers are there, and they are great, but they come with a price. And the price, it's really hard work before you see any of that, and before you see a penny. So there are a lot of opportunities, on YouTube, but when you are starting, don't we hear about affiliate marketing, about sponsorships, doing this, doing that. Yeah, all of that will be great, but when you are starting, you need to focus only on one thing. And I think as a content creator, I think you should only focus on creating content. That should be your concern. Don't think about sponsorship. All of that will come. Don't think about affiliate marketing. All of that will come. You will get to a point, where you are stable with your AdSense revenue. Focus on that. Really, there are people who say, oh, don't focus on AdSense revenue because it's variable. Yes, it is true, it is variable. However, if you focus really on creating good content, valuable content, and being consistent, you may get very good money out of AdSense. And when you find that AdSense is paying you that enough amount of money to pay your bills, then you can start doing the affiliates marketing thing, all the things to increase your income. But don't try to do everything at once, because this is something that I was doing, I was trying to do, because you educate yourself on YouTube and on making money online, and you hear so much information. But many of this information that you hear from other content creators, they've built that over the years, and some, they don't tell you this, but thankfully others, they tell you this, and they tell you that they just started with one source of income, and then they, with the years, so to some of them it took them 2 years, to get sponsorships, to have their affiliate marketing, to have the memberships as they have it today, and to do coaching, and people like us, the new YouTubers, we just want to come online, we want to film 3 videos, or maybe even 300 videos. We want to be here, I don't know, 4 months, or 5 months, and we want to make a lot of money, and we start as well doing the affiliates marketing, and it's very likely that it won't happen like that. Focus on one thing. I will really recommend you that you take YouTube and you focus on AdSense. You may say, oh, people say the AdSense revenue is not good, it's not high. If you focus on one thing at a time, you may build the rest later on. But if you focus on AdSense and building and creating good content, the rest will follow. Because if you focus on AdSense, you have good views, you have good subscribers, especially the views. You have very good views. Then when you start doing the affiliates marketing, you will have people who may buy, who will click, on those links that you have pasted in your description area, and they will buy products. If you focus on building a community, through creating good videos, quality videos, you will get to a point, where you will be able to do memberships. Actually, memberships, you can create a low tier membership from the beginning. I mean, not from the beginning, but once you get to the 500 hours, and to the not 500 subscribers, and to the 3,000 watch hours, you can get a membership. And it doesn't have to be a membership where you do coaching, or where you are highly invested, like doing extra videos for members. It can be a membership where you give priority to comments, where people can give you recommendations about videos, and you take them into consideration. It can be a very low key a membership. And at the beginning, when you are building your channel, when you are building your community, I think people will be most likely, to invest in a membership that is low key and low tier, which may cost like $2.95 or $7.95. I mean, not more definitely than $10. People will support you. I'm pretty sure that people will support you, and then from there, you will start getting, the brand deals and the rest of the things, but focus on one thing at a time. Make a list about all your necessary how do you say, purchases, everything that you need, to spend a month. You need to pay your rent, you need to pay your health insurance, if that's the case. You need to eat, all those mandatory bills, that you need. Make a list of all of that. Even if you have another job, a full-time job, where you make money, but make a list of. It's very good, it's very important to know what are your bills, your mandatory, your necessity, your necessary bills. So make a list of that. And once you start making that revenue in AdSense, which is possible, it's possible. There are people who are making on average constantly, like 5,000 in AdSense, constantly. And if and I think 5,000 cost, for someone who's coming on YouTube. I think it's money that a lot of people can live under, for the basic necessities. Of course, not to buy clothes. Maybe you have to spend some time without buying clothing, but you need to be focused. You need to be focused. Otherwise, your energy will be scattered all over the place, and you will be anxious, because you will see that, okay, you're not getting too many memberships, and then you're working as well on doing the Amazon affiliates links, but then you're not getting a lot of views, you don't have a lot of members, then how are you going to be paid, on on affiliate links, and then you think, oh, I cannot make it, your energy is scattered, when your energy is scattered like that, it's very, very, very hard really to get to your destination soon. You will get to your destination if you don't give up, if you don't give up, YouTube is there for you, and you will be able to make a decent amount of money out of YouTube. However, you need time, you need patience, you need to do one thing at a time. Don't focus on several sources of revenue. And if you focus on social media, on other channels of social media, focus at the most on two, like I would say, for instance, Instagram. Like my case, I'm doing Instagram and YouTube. And with Instagram, what I'm doing now, I'm reducing the amount of reels that I'm creating per day, because my idea is to create less reels per week, less reels, like maybe two reels, two content published two times. On stories, I do it every day, but on the rest, maybe two times, and then very, very good very, very good content, so that I can get the the partnerships, with the brand, and they can pay me, and then use my time, because I will be investing less amount of time on that, using my time to do YouTube, and to film videos on YouTube, because on YouTube the money is guaranteed. You know, that in YouTube, if you work hard, really, if you stay consistent, and remember that you may have videos that may go live in 9 months, may go live, may start to get views and be viral in 9 months. I mean, if we think about 9 months, is a lot of time. It's almost a year, but you cannot give up. You cannot give up. That's why consistency is so important. And that doesn't mean that you take a month, you film videos every day, you publish them, and then you stay 4 7 months without filming a video. No, consistency is key. So if you say, I'm gonna publish 2 videos a week, publish two videos a week consistently. Don't publish 2 videos a week for 3 months, then have a break of 2 months, and then come back, because that will be like starting from scratch. Don't do that. I did that. That will be starting from scratch. So stay consistent, and forget at this point of your early YouTube journey, forget about the associate links, forget about partnerships. All of that will come. Focus on creating good content, quality content that adds value, that helps other, and you'll get your views, and then the rest will come, and you will start building on the rest of the things. But if you're starting, if you're trying to shoot to different birds, right, at the same time, you won't get any. Focus on one, bam, and that's it. And that's it. Okay. And that's what I've been experiencing, because I was watching all these videos like affiliate links, and trying to do here and then, selling products or things like that, trying to think, to learn, right, about things that you can do. So, and then I noticed, I'm like, you know what, that's not, my intuition is telling me that that's not a good idea. That the good idea, that I should really focus, on really working on creating a sustainable amount through AdSense, and then start working on the rest of the things. So my focus now really is focus on creating good content. When you focus on creating good content, you'll get the views, and the rest will come. AdSense will come. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video, and sorry for the light. I hope you can still benefit from the video. Bye.